Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. Today we're going to learn about HTML. What is HTML? Simply HTML is what you use to build websites. That is simple. All right, and what do you need when you want to build HTML sites? So two things you would need. You would need what is known as a code editor. So for a code editor, we're going to use JetBrains Fleet. There's so many code editors out there, but this is my favorite simple code editor right now. It's not very popular, but it's made by one of the greatest company that makes software tools. It's called JetBrains Fleet. So how about you go to this website, jetbrains.com/fleet, or can just Google JetBrains Fleet and download this site, this software. Click download there, and then there you see they have Windows, they have Mac OS, and Linux. So all right, try to download this. And as they say here, is not you can't download this alone. You have to download this toolbox. So once you download the toolbox, it will look like this. Let me show you my toolbox. Uh, this is JetBrains Toolbox. Once you download, it will be something like this. And then all you have to do, you have to go to JetBrains Fleet, like you see here. I've already installed, or I need to update it actually. Let me update right now. All you need, you can come here and click install the specific application that you want. Fleet is free. All right. So if you don't like to use Fleet, you can use another popular code editor. It's called VS Code, Visual Studio Code. This is by Microsoft. This is another very popular code editor. You just come and download this. But personally, I'll be using this one. I'll be using Fleet, JetBrains Fleet. All right, cool. Once you download that, the second thing you're gonna need is a browser, which if you're watching this video, I assume you already have a browser. That can be Firefox or, Chrome. It does not matter which. Safari, it doesn't matter which browser to use. All right, once you've done that, let's come and start coding. And our Pixel, the dog, will help us to code. Let's see. All right, cool. So I'm gonna go and open Fleet. As you can see here, I have JetBrains Fleet. When you open it, will look something like that. Let me close this. I'm gonna click here and say File, New Window. So for you, it should look something like this. The very first time you open it, I'm gonna close the other one. The very first time you open Fleet, it should look something like this. All right, what I'm gonna do here, and also JetBrains might probably ask you to kind of sign up. Maybe it may be optional, but just sign up and share your email and password. That should be easy. All right, cool. So once you're here, you can decide either to make a new folder or a new temporary file. All right, we're not gonna make a temporary file because actually this website, we're gonna upload it on the internet for other people to see. All right, so open file or folder. So let's see here. We can create a new folder on our desktop. All right, now here you can say, let's say file. We can even, let's see, add folder to workspace. So all right, it wants us to create first a new folder. Let's create a new folder here. I'm gonna make a new folder on desktop. I'm gonna just say HTML website. That's the name of our website. All right, and then I'm gonna go back to Fleet here and say open file or folder, and then I'm gonna go to my desktop and open it. HTML website. That is just an empty folder. Awesome. Like you see, it's an empty folder. All right, and then I can just expand this window so that we can see it clearly. And right now we can start to code. Let's see. The only file we'll be working on today is what is called an index file. So on your folder here to the left, click new file, and then just type index.html. Voila. So as you can see there, I'm in HTML. One HTML is a very, very forgiving language. Like, all you need to do is mark that file you are working on as .html to mark this is an HTML file, and from there you can start coding. So for example, I just want to demonstrate how this can be a very forgiving language. Even without typing any code, I can just typing test. I'm learning HTML with Pixel the dog. All right, cool. This will be can be viewed on a browser as a page. So if I just click this, I can save this page, Control S or Command S if you're on Windows, and then I can click this. I can just open right in the browser. I can click and say here, open in the browser, and then you're gonna open by default browser. You can choose. I like Firefox. Okay, just once. You see, I'm learning. See that? I'm learning HTML with Pixel. All right, cool. So let me minimize this, and actually what I'm gonna do, I can do this. I'm just gonna uh, make this window a bit smaller so that we have our code editor on the left here, and I believe you can see that clearly. And we have our what on the right. I'll have this on the right here. If you have dual screens, that's even better. All right, cool. So we'll be coding here, and then I just close that, but you can open it. Let's see if I can open that, the left window. Yep. All right, cool. So I wanted to demonstrate how forgiving, how the HTML kind of language, it's called a markup language, is. You can start typing and you're already able to view your website like this on a browser. But that's not normal how we'd write HTML code, because otherwise here, what happens is, all right, did you see what I just did there? I'm gonna delete this. These code editors come with this tool called Emit. Emit is a plugin that helps you to write tags. It finishes the job for you. So what I just typed there, this rorem, and if you hit tab, it finishes that sentence for you. This is called blind text. When web designers are designing, they don't have the text that a client will use in their website. They just put this blind text. It's a Latin text that essentially does not mean anything to most people, but it just say that this is a piece of text that will be there once the website is ready. So anyway, I'm going to show you more about Emit. So you can keep typing as much as you want here, and your text, your what, will be legible here on the website. This is just text. We have not written any code. So we're going to learn few HTML tags. HTML is a language that is composed of tags that really make up the structure of your web page. All right, cool. After that, I'm going to just delete everything. Control A, delete everything. So what will be the very first line of HTML code you want to learn? That is just the code itself, HTML. So you just have to denote, okay, this is HTML, and then when you close the tag, so you see you have an open tag, a close tag, and then automatically it finishes. And then everything else is going to be inside this. There are so many other tags you might have. The most popular tags, I would say, first is just the convention. You need to start with HTML to denote this is HTML. And the next thing, you're going to have a body. You're going to say this is the body of my, remove do. Again, these tags is just your less than and equal sign on your keyboard. Like this one is less than sign and this one is greater than sign on your keyboard. They should be, yeah, on my Windows laptop they are right on the right side, on the very last but one row on the right. All right, cool. So these are the only tags you need to start coding in HTML. There are way more other tags. They're kind of optional, and we will see them later. But right now, I want us to start coding with just this. And when I can hit save, Control S, and then I can come here and refresh. I should have nothing. Yes, because these tags don't have any content. All right, now everything else I light will be inside this body tag. So, all right, what am I gonna make is a quick website to just demonstrate how these different HTML tags work. So, and the coder is gonna be this guy known as a Pixel, the dog. All right, so we're gonna start designing this website, and I can say the very first tag that I would like you to learn is these are called header tags. We have about 6 header tags in HTML. I can, for example, I can start with what is called first the header tag itself. I can say, okay, this is the header section. Header section, you can type header, enter, and then start typing my first tag, H1, like that. And actually, if you use this code editor, you don't have to keep typing this. If you already know the tag, I can just type H1, click tab. Oh, okay, it didn't work there, but normally it's supposed to work. Let's try for another tag like, let's see, does it? Okay, never mind about that. So when you just start typing H1, it should finish the rest of the tag by closing it. So on the heading here, what I want to say that check my portfolio, for example, something like this. So this is Pixel's portfolio. All right, I can come here, can refresh. I should see there, Pixel's portfolio. All right, that is a header tag H1. You can have as many as up to 6 of these. What you can have H2, H3, H4, H6. We're gonna only have to learn the most common ones are like maybe H1 up to H3. Those are the most common used. All right, so what do I want to put in the header? In the header here, I want to put just maybe that okay, this is Pixel's portfolio, and I can leave that like that. And then below here, I can say this is my main section. This is my main section, and you just type like this, main. Main. So this is like where the main content of your site is going to live. And then at the very last, we're going to have what is called the footer, like this. And then we're going to close. Cool. So you see, you have a header, you have a main, you have a footer. Similar to when you are writing, for example, I don't know, a Word document. You can say, okay, I'm having a heading, I'm having the body of my paragraph, and then I'm having like conclusion or something like that. So this is like a footer here, where the header, we have a main, and we have a footer. Cool. So the header just contains the heading of what our site is. That's okay. This is Pixel's portfolio. All right, and so what's going to be on the main? So on the main, we're going to have several things. So the name of the dog, the name of the dog, for example, here. So because here I'm presenting Pixel, the dog that can code. All right. So let's see what I can do here. I can start with one of the most used, one of the most used tag is called P tag. I can just write here P, and it closes, and I can just write something like, okay, name is Pixel, right? So that is the P tag, and I can write another P. Now there are about I would say two categories of these HTML elements. There are some they're called block level elements, and some are called like inline block elements. Block level, whenever you tap something like this, for example, let's come here and refresh this page. See, name Pixel. I can write another paragraph here. Name is Pixel, and then here I can type what is breed. What the breed of the dog is border collie. All right, that's the breed of the dog. I have no idea what that dog breed is. Can come here and refresh like that. So block level elements, whenever you write it, they cause an automatic line break. So you see, we write this P, but next we wrote another P is right below it. That is called a block level element. Later on, we will see other elements which are not block level elements. Okay, and I wanna say I'm gonna add another paragraph. What is the age of this dog? All right, age is 3 years. So here we're just learning about just HTML and just what makes HTML. Um, and it's mostly these tags that you have to be familiar with. I mean, there's so many tags out there, but most of the time there are very few tags that are commonly used, which are the ones that we're going to learn here. All right, let's continue. So we already know that he is 3 years old. Okay, and another tag, and one more thing. What is the occupation? Occupation of this dog is occupation is an HTML coder. All right, cool. So we come here, we refresh, we see pixel, call it 3 years HTML coder. Cool. Now we would want to make maybe this name, breed, and age occupation a bit bold. And how we do that is another HTML tag. It's called strong. So I can come here, I can add this tag. I can add this tag, write strong, close the tag, you see, and put name inside this. If you come here, I refresh, I'll see my name is bold. Cool, we're gonna do the same for breed, age, and occupation. All right, I'm gonna do again strong. I'm gonna close. So, all right, this is my breed. Okay, I'm gonna do the same for age. All right, this is age. Cool, I'm gonna do the same for occupation. Just making this bold. So that's another HTML tag you are learning today. All right, you'll learn a couple of these. Cool. All right, come here, refresh. All right, perfect. Cool. And also in HTML, if you keep on increasing spaces like this, these are ignored. It's only taking the first space. If you like that, this all will be considered as one space in the browser. If I come and refresh, it should be the same. So don't worry if you have kind of multiple spaces or what, that's fine. All right, cool. So we've started off our main section with this, and below this, I wanna put the dog itself. So we're gonna in another tag. I wanna put the picture of the dog itself, and I've already have the picture of the dog in my I've downloaded. I can come to my downloads and I can copy, Control C. I can copy and mean that the good thing of this edit. I can just copy and come here and paste it. Uh, cool. Pixel the dog there. You can double click it and see. All right, this is our dog. How cute is that dog? All right, awesome. So I'll come here and we're gonna learn another HTML tag. This is an image tag. So I'm going to tap image. I'm going to tap image. I'm going to close. Now, there are some few tags in HTML that don't need a closing like this. Don't need a closing what? A closing tag. Image is one of those. You don't need to close when you write image. I can just type, all right, that is my image. And normally it has these things called image source. Source is where the image come from. So here I can just type here pixel. Normally it's supposed to automatically tell me where these different elements are. For example, it's supposed to say, okay, it's supposed to my code editor is supposed to detect, but right now it's not detecting. I don't know why, and we're not going to troubleshoot that. That's fine. So pixel the dog dot png. All right, cool. Let's come here and see that. Ooh, see, Now this pixel dog is super big. Now we're going to learn something else in HTML, which is called HTML attributes. So for this dog, for example, we can put the width of this dog here. We can say, okay, his width should be, the width of this should be about, I would say maybe 300. Can come back here. Ooh, how cute is that? So there is width and height. And normal, the other, if you put width, the height will be automatically calculated. If you put height, also the width will be automatically calculated. So I'm just going to leave it like that. But okay, our website is coming out. Pixels, portfolios. Okay, so this is our pixel. All right, cool. What else we want to know? We want to know about the hobbies. I mean, what? So here's where we're going to use another tag. So here we use heading 1. You see here, Pixels portfolio is heading 1. Here we're going to use another tag, which is H2. In an HTML document, normally you only have one H1. We just have the one. We cannot have multiple H1s, but you can have as many H2s or H3 as possible. Cool. So H2, our H2 is what? This is a hobbies and likes. Cool. If you come here, if we refresh, scroll down, you see hobbies and likes. All right, cool. So what does pixel likes? We're gonna learn another HTML element. It's called UL. This stands for an ordered list. You have an ordered list and also you have ordered list. So we're gonna learn about those. So just type UL stands for an ordered list, and then you put space in between there, and then we're going to start our list. Our list items, you write them by writing this tag li. You close it, close, and then all right. So what does Pixel likes? Pixels, the first things he likes to code in HTML. Coding in HTML. uh, another thing he likes is he like playing fetch. I like playing fetch in the park. And another thing he likes, Pixels likes attending tech meetups. All right, cool. So this is our list. If I come here, I refresh this page. If I scroll down, you should see this is how an ordered list looks like. You see hobbies and likes, coding in HTML, playing, fetching, and attending tech meetups. Awesome, awesome. We're gonna also learn that is on an ordered list. Now we're gonna learn another form of a list. It's called ordered list. So, and here I'm just gonna show the skills. Like, okay, which skills does Pixels have? All right, I'm gonna write another H2 because we want to maintain the consistency of some of these items. So here is hobbies and likes. Here I'm just gonna type skills. All right, now skills we're gonna use ordered list, which is OL, ordered list. And then you close that, and then I'm going to put my list. All right, what are some of the skills that he has? This guy is an expert in HTML. And what else? Another skill he has, he can debug. All right, cool. I can say, all right, this is another odd. Yes, can debug code. Cool. So yeah, these are one of his main skills he has. If I come here, if I refresh, I can see this now is in numbers 1 and 2. So that is ordered list. There is some other way you can make, instead of this being numbers, to be letters and stuff. But basically, that is what ordered list is. If you want to see how you can vary that, I ask you to Google how can I turn an ordered list into numeric. That's another good developer exercise, is to be able to Google. So for example, I can just go to Google now. I can say, okay, how to make ordered list in HTML be letters, and it will tell you here. To tell here, see, so many websites. Let's see, we can open WSD Schools or this the web docs. It will tell us. Um, so it shows you an example. There's an ordered list. It shows you attributes. You see, it's not what type is. You see, you can say type is so and so. So you see, this is the type attribute here. Type is letters or Roman. For example, to start numbering elements from the letter D, use C or start. Cool. All right. So here I can just say if I want letters, I can say here or L type is equal what B, like A maybe. And that if I come back to my website, you see that was a number before. If I by default is in numbers. If I refresh, it's AB. All right, cool. Cool. So we saw that. What else? What else can we learn about what? I would say another thing is if you want to contact, if you want to contact, if you want to contact Pixel, there is a way to contact him. So here is where I can either just write his contact information. For example, let's say I can put it inside maybe what is called an address. I can put, okay, this is an address. Okay, here is how we contact XML. What I can put his phone and the address. We can learn one. I can put maybe. Let me use another P, for example. Another P tag. Okay, I can say okay, email. Email is pixel the coder at dogmail.com. And can come here, I can refresh. I should see that when you use this address bar, automatically it puts everything in what? In italic. And I can come here. I can okay, that's not the right mail actually. Um oh, I can do this. I can write strong, I can close, I can come here, refresh. Now email is what? Is a strong tab, is bolded. All right, cool. So that was just a quick overview. What about the footer? Let's finish by the footer. In the footer section, we're gonna write another P paragraph, and what are we gonna say here? We're gonna say maybe this when this website was made, right? But before that, I want to quickly show you one more thing here below the ordered list. I want to show you about pixel timetable. We're gonna learn about his maybe his day-to-day activities, maybe his weekend schedule. We can say here we're gonna write another H2 so that you learn another element. You can even type H3, but I'm keeping H2 pixels weekend schedule. All right, what is pixel weekend schedule? We're gonna be in a form of a table. Cool. So I can just open here table and it closes like that. So normally a table contains about several things that makes a table. You have a rows and columns, and then you have cells. So first we're going to have what is called a table row. So I can type here, okay, this is our table row. Um, and then I can say here, and inside this table row, I'm going to have what? I'm going to have my like the headers of that column, like showing, for example, I'm going to have what is called like a table, a th for, okay, I'm going to have maybe this is day of the week, and I'm going to have another one. It's just a simple table. I'm going to have another one called activity. Activity. And before I continue, let's see how it looks. Refresh, pixels, weekend table, day, and activity. All right, we're gonna move and write another row here and say, okay, this is another row, so is T table row. All right, and then these are not headers now. These are called table cells. We write them TD. think maybe D stand for data cells or something, TD. And then TD, we're gonna write, okay, what is day? So on Saturday, what does it do on Saturday? And let's say we'll start with Friday. Friday is a weekend. Okay, let's say Friday. So 30 rows there, Friday. And then you can actually copy this and just paste instead of kind of typing those tags again. I can copy and paste. So I just copy that and paste in the next line. So Friday, and then Saturday, and then what? And then Sunday. All right, cool. If I come here, if I refresh, it says here, oh, but here you see I had three of these. I had I had only two headers, but three of these. That's why you see they don't line properly. So I just can come here. Let's see the activity. No, 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 no. This is not what I want to do. Yep. So I have an error there. That's not the what? Day activity, another row. Okay, TD Friday, Saturday. All right, let me. There was no supposed to, these are days, so I'm just gonna close. I'm just gonna cut this. The second one is supposed to be for activity. The first is day, second activity. So on Friday, what does he do on Friday? On Friday, he loves to code on Friday. He loves to code on Friday. Creative coding in HTML. Cool. And another row, so that if you come here and refresh, cool. So day one, Friday, it does that creating coding in HTML. And as you can see, our table does not have borders yet. And that's something that I'm going to give you as a homework, how to add borders in HTML. We already did see how we added that. We went to Google and searched for this term, how to make what. Now do the same for how to add tables. That's your homework. And then the other thing, I'm going to add another table row. I'm going to say this is what on Saturday. On Saturday, what does it do on Saturday? You can say on Saturday, just do code review. Mm. Code review. That's what we want to do on Saturday. If you come here and refresh, we can see that Friday, Saturday, and then the last Sunday. What does he do on Sunday? Sunday, he just rests on Sunday. He just rests on Sunday. You can say this is Sunday. I can say, all right, TD, I just rest. All right, cool. I refresh. Okay, that is a quick primer on HTML. We made a folder. Um, we made this folder called HTML website. If you open this folder, you should see those two files, index.html and pixel the dog. And so this is our HTML and picture there. And you can use any other dog picture you want. And we read about these tags, about HTML tag, about the body tag, about header, about main, paragraph, strong images. We'll learn about create lists, how to create ordered list, how to create a table, and paragraphs. And maybe the last thing I want to show you is how to create a link. So how to create a link, I can say in the footer here, I can say in the footer here, I can write two things. Another P, I can write what is called maybe this is a copyright, like when it was made, like something like copy. Let's say at copy, that's gonna be a copyright symbol 2024 pixel the dog or rights reserved. Cool. And one more thing I just want to put here. If you come here, refresh, you should see pixel the dog what, and then One more thing I want to put here is another paragraph showing you how to use links. So here I'm going to put a link just as an A tag, which is need to have this attribute called HARF. So this is going to be where you want that link to go, and say I say here, learn, be a coder like me with website vanilla, and all of this text is going to be a link. So, and then I'm going to put that link right here. If I come here right now, if I refresh, you should see there is a link, but it goes nowhere, right? Now we want this link to go to website vanilla what page. So I can just go to the link that I want, youtube.com at website vanilla. Cool. And I'm just going to copy this link, copy, and come here and paste on this what. So if I come and refresh, you should see this. If I click this, it should take me to this website. And one thing about the anchor tag, it has something called a target. Target is equal blank, and that's gonna open in a target is equal blank. That's gonna open in a new tab. If I refresh this, if I click, that should open in a new tab. All right, cool. So perfect. So our lesson is over. That was all our HTML code. Let's put this code on the internet. Let's put this code on the internet so other people can see. We're going to do that very fast. So I'm done. I'm just going to close this. I have an HTML. I'm going to close this. I'm going to close this again. So we already have, all you need to upload this site is your folder. So we already have this folder here, HTML website. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to this website. Let me move this over here. All right, I'm gonna go to this website called Netlify. I'm gonna type Netlify drop. Type Netlify drop, and then you should see something like this. You don't even have to create an account. Open. See, you can drag and drop your site here. So this is our site. The only thing it needs to do, it needs to have an index.html. Obviously, and the dog if you want that image to appear. Cool. So your file need to be named index. Cool. I'm gonna upload that. Let me open it. So I'm just gonna drag it here. Drag. Wait a minute. Voila! It's live on the internet, and this is Fluffy Daffodil. What this is our what? And they say our site will be live for 1 hour. If you want your site to be there permanently, you just have to sign up for free account and do the same. But I'm not gonna sign up. I just wanted to show you how you can upload your site. If I go to this link, you see this link, it will only be live for 1 hour, but this is our website. All right, cool. Thank you so much, and please like and subscribe. Bye.